Morning world, welcome to Monday 28th of November, and yeah, that was a surprise. I didn't expect that yesterday. So I got a message on our family WhatsApp group yesterday from Abby. Now Abby works at our local farm vets, and as with a lot of other vets, they quite often employ foreign veterinary practitioners to help out with the practice. And one of their vet techs or vets is Romanian, and he was at home, and he came across the Farmer Peas story in the Romanian news, which he then sent the link to Abby, which she then sent to me, and it was like, oh my God, Dad, you're in Romania. God, there's nowhere to hide anymore. So I've just pinged it up on my Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, that was, didn't expect that. I mean, is there any other country that you've seen that in? Because I'd be intrigued to know. Right, anyway, we've got a newborn calf to deal with, so we're gonna go and sort that out now. Right, oh, you're over there. That's actually quite convenient. So this calf she actually went into labour yesterday afternoon. I came down to actually muck the barn out. That was my intention, to muck out the barn. But she'd gone into labour and it kind of put the brakes on that job. I decided not to muck out the barn, just to let her get on with it. And you still haven't cleansed. Anyway, calf was born last night. Calf's up and about and quite happy, and so is she. Bless her. So, job now is to get baby into a pen. So, you lot need to go back that way. Go on, back that way. Go on, back that way. So I will clean you out a bit, honestly. Back it up, back it up. No, just back up that way. All right, and you can go out as well. Go on, you go through there, and then I've basically got her to myself and the baby. All right, we're just gonna look at her temper a minute. If I can shut the gate. All right, so what number are you? You are cow number 154. Okay, right. I better prepare this right here, and we'll put baby inside. Because the calf's been up and about for a bit, maybe we can drive. I think it's another. Are you a him? Come on then, out you go. Out you go. Go on. Out you go. Go on, gingerbread. Go on, in you go. Go on. Out you go. Out you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Up this way. Keep going. Keep going. Go on. No, don't be awkward. This is where I'm going to be wishing I wore my overalls. Go on. In you go. In you go. In you go. Yeah, little boy. In you go. Good girl. That was actually fairly easy and straightforward. I'll get her some grub. Actually, she can have that out of there for a minute. Right. That was easy. Even though I did it one-handed, because I took you with me. Would have been much easier with two hands. Right, yeah. 500154 is the cow. We'll tag the calf in a bit. She seems quite calm. Okay, so while they're all shut through over there, I think I'm just going to do the yard here. I'll shut the door for that because it's easy to push against the wall to pick up. So I'll do the yard, put a square bale in there, and then I've got to take Mrs. P to a hospital appointment this morning, which was supposed to be, well, we were supposed to be leaving originally 3/4 of an hour ago, but they rang up an hour ago to say, oh, can we go a bit later? So I've kind of had to rearrange my morning a little bit, which is okay. I don't mind. Right, yard. Oh, that's a bit bright. See where she cleansed because the afterbirth is there. Just roll it in some muck. That can go out in the shit heap. If the cow had aborted, there would be no way this would find its way into the muck heap. But as she's delivered a perfectly healthy calf, I'm fairly confident that will rot down quite safely. This is actually waste, which is a shame, but like I said before, there's not actually a lot I can do about it this year. We may have to redesign some of our systems a bit to see if we can reduce our waste. Bit of a greedy load. I'm probably going to drop a bit of that on the way there, but yeah, so be it. like I said, if I can get the yard mucked out and a big square bale in the feeder before I go off with Mrs. P, that just means that when I come back, well, I've got less to do, haven't I? So it won't take long to muck out the barn. And right now, they're probably more interested in filling their faces than lying down in a mucky bed anyway, so that's going to come straight back in the cab at me. You use what's available. Get off. Go on. That way. That way. One of the downsides of being so close to it is, if you're not careful, that ends up in your lap. Well, it's a lovely morning. I mean, it's wet. We've had a load more rain again. The grain is sodden. I mean, I say the grain is sodden. The cattle could go out. They would be quite happy to go out there. The problem I got is they're chewing up the gateway. Lots of suggestions from you guys. Lots of suggestions from you guys about what we could put in the gateways. A lot of it revolves around AstroTurf. I'm not sure if I'm overly keen on that idea. That's okay, and I know a lot of you sort of cited Tom Pemberton. Again, he laid that on top of a concrete surface, and the idea was to stop the concrete from being so slippery. It wasn't to prevent poaching of the ground. It was more comfort for the cattle's feet. My issue is poaching for the ground, and to be honest, when you look at it, probably the easiest thing for me next year is to dig out the mucky gateway and actually stone it, 15 feet out into the field. That is probably, because the problem is when the cattle want to come in, they stand at the gate, and when they're milling, that's when the damage is done. It's not the going in and out. Well, that doesn't help. It's not the going in and out, it's the standing there and pushing and shoving and milling around. That's what does the damage. So yeah, I might have to just extend the stone in the yard here to sort of 15 feet out into the field beyond the gate in like a big sort of arch fan shape. I'm not going to lose a lot of grass, because at the end of the day that bit never grows grass, because by the time the grass starts coming back they've poached it again. So I'm not really going to lose anything, but it is, how can I put it, I don't want to stone my fields up. I don't want to create hard surfaces. I'd rather have the grass, but because of the situation of the farm, the levels we are, the amount of water that runs off that hill down here, and the rainwater, the drains have definitely helped, but I think the only way is, especially around that water tank over there, that is properly puddled up there, I think maybe it's going to be a load of stone. I mean, I could actually do it now. I could do, get in there with a digger, dig that out, and put a membrane down, put some Terram or geotextile down, which is what Terram is, and stone it now. But I don't know. Let's just see how. Winter's only just started. Let's see how we get on. That'll do for that. Just knock the top off there. We can keep that bit. Alright, we'll tip this, put the spikes on, grab a square bale. keep cracking my head on it now. Right, I want that bale over there. Try doing that with a pivot steer. Right then, so last time I did this I cocked it up because I cut it the wrong side of the strings. So what I want to do is I want to cut it on that side of the knot because there's a second knot in here. It wouldn't matter which side I cut it. I could cut it this side or that one, but I want to cut it next to the knot and I want to cut it so that I don't have a knot to pull out all the way around. So if I cut it from here, I'll show you. I'll usually cut it from that side, but I'll cut it from this side just to... So there's the knot, and there again, there, and there, and there. We pull the string out, and there's the second knot. Now, if I'd cut the string differently and I tried to pull this through the end of the bale and round, I ain't strong enough. I won't do it. So what I'm looking at doing is pulling a length of string through the bale or around the bale with no knot on it. So it should come out easy. Like that. So now I know that is teaching mother to suck eggs. If mother lives on a farm and messes around with bales. But for anybody who doesn't live on a farm and mess about with bales, you wouldn't know, okay? You just go and cut the string wherever you feel like and then wonder why you can't pull it out. And that is it. Always cut the bale by the string and leave the knot on the bit you want to pull. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Makes perfect sense to me, but then I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. Of course they can't come out because middle gate's shut. So I'll not go and open it. Oh, I can hear you whinging and moaning. Right, you're gonna have to stand back because the gate opens that way. All right. Come on, back it up. Back it up. Morning, Patrick. All right, mate. Back it up. Oh, God, bloody hell. He's like a flipping bulldozer. It's like, I'm not getting out of your way, you get out of my way. Right, that's them happy. So what we'll do later on, when I come back from taking Mrs. P for an appointment, we'll shut some of them out that end, and we'll shut some of them out this end. Okay, so it looks like the general consensus is the grass is greener at that end. Unless, of course, you can't be arsed to get up. So, you right there, missus? She's not dropped a calf. I know she's not dropped a calf. I think she just cannot be bothered to get up. Thing is, if you do get up, it kind of means that I can do the yard this end. Would you mind if I did the yard? You look really cozy there. You comfy? You gonna go? Are you? Go on. Go through that way. Good girl. Okay. 1 minute, all right? 1 minute of bum scratching. That's all you're getting. I'm timing it. There you go. In you go. Go on then. Well done. Good girl. Oh, you could have left that out here. Yeah. Won't be long before she drops her calf. Right, we'll do the yard this side, and then we're good to go. That's heavy. Yeah, that's really heavy. That was what you call a bucket full. I did think about getting out and trying to film me coming through the yard with it, but it was like teetering on there, and it was one of those things. I'm gonna to try and get a camera shot. I'm gonna end up having to pick up 1/4 of a ton of shit by hand. So it was decided that, you know, you'd have to miss that bit. You'll have to take my word for it. That was a bucket full. Get that bit out this morning, it'll be a chunk. It just means that if it rains, the water won't go in the barn. So I like it tidy and clean, but dry is more important. Yeah, that might have to do for now. Sorry, Mrs. P has just rung me saying, we gotta go in 5 minutes. Yes dear, I'll be there in 4.5. Honest. I seem to be creating a bit of a hole in there. I think it's solid in the bottom, but yeah. There's another yard that if I had the means, I'd concrete that, but that may be for the next generation to do. I don't think I'm ever going to get around to that. That beer again. You're gonna be late.